All right, so the next poet that I wanted to bring up on the stage is Greg Byrd.
I've got a nice hat that I'm not Tom Howell.
I trade mine for yours. Oh, wait.
We're going to keep going down into the subconscious, into the transcendental inner mind, into death and disease. I'm going to read 110th chorus and then take a brief pause and slide into my riff on that. I know how to withstand poison and sickness known to man in this void. I'm no apprentice when it comes to remembering the eternity of suffering. Quietly I've been through without complaint, sensing inside pain, the gloriful mystery. Afternoons as a kid, I'd listen to radio programs to see the scratch between announcements, knowing the invalid is glad only because he's mad, enough to appreciate every little thing that blazons there in the storm of his eye, transcendental inner mind, where glorious, radiant howdahs are being carried by elephants through groves of flowing milk, past paradises of waterfall into the valley of bright gems, the rubying an antique ocean floor of undiscovered splendor in the heart of unhappiness. In the clutches of chemo, I sat in meditation on my own Caesar bench, sought a center and fell unceasingly inwards, collapsing star with no event horizon, immeasurable well of gravity, and that night was visited by deadheads, floating along the moats behind eyelids that leered closer and sinister. You will die, motherfucker. And I looked into them, smiled and laughed, and each broke into a dozen hibiscus blooms, sugar skulls. In the class of Master Meinke, I read poems Paul Zweig wrote while dying in a farmhouse in Dordogne. Same lymphoma I battled, but I unearthed Paul's ancient poem swords, slashed with sprung rhythm lines and alexandrines down in Gilgamesh's secret pond, where I found the thorny plant of life that I keep bleeding on the page until the ageless serpent comes to swallow it whole.